A very good morning to you. It's Bank Holiday Monday. Oh my goodness. You know, this time last year we were all under lockdown and we couldn't go out, but now we can. But what's the weather going to be like today? Do you know what? Why don't you stay with us for the majority of the day, if not all the day? And if you are going out at any point, why don't you take us with you on your smartphones? Yeah, you can download the app. It's free to download. You can continue watching and you can continue buying as long as you've got that 4G signal or you're on Wi-Fi. We can be with you all day. How exciting is that? It is great to have your company, and we've got a whole variety of crafts throughout the day. So our thanks to Alex and Julia for the previous show. We are in our Get That Freedom Feeling event, which means if you buy anything and your basket comes to £40 or more, and you use the code FREEDOM21, you will get a discount of £7.97. I know, how amazing is that? Now, if you're not a Freedom member, we will give you a month's free membership. Freedom membership is fabulous because you don't pay any P&P on any of your purchases, so you can buy 100 times in one day and not pay any P&P. There could be different shows that you're buying from. That's absolutely fine. And there's also some great discounts as well. Whenever you see a blue banner on the website, that means there's a Freedom discount, sometimes 10%, sometimes even more. So that's the event we're in the middle of at the moment. You might want to consider that as you start filling your basket up with all this amazing cardstock that we've got for you on the show. We've also got amazing guests here at the craft store, and we've got Hazel with us this morning. How are you, Hazel?
I'm good, thank you.
Your hair's looking lovely.
Thank you.
Very nice, very nice. And this counter is looking divine, is it not?
Absolutely. I could eat it. The words weren't going to come out there, and I was just thinking, get that chocolate in.
Please don't eat the card, even though it is delicious, and the colour of that true I'll start again. True brown, not true chocolate. Can we just talk about the True range and Pink Frog Crafts?
Okay, so it's an ever-growing range. It's acid and lignin free.
What does that mean?
It means that it's brilliant for scrapbooking and keeping your photos nice.
Oh, okay.
So you had Dawn on Friday, which was lovely, and she did a whole show on memory books and scrapbooking, and it works perfect for that. It's true to the core. It scores beautifully. You can ink onto it. You can emboss onto it. You can emboss it through your machines. You can matte and layer on it. It's just a beautiful colour to work with. I love it.
Now, when we say it's true to the core, that means the colour goes all the way through. Yeah. So anyone that uses a die cutting machine or is cutting with scissors or craft knives or cutting into the card in general, you'll get that colour running all the way through. So you won't get that white area around the outside of the card. Which is perfect, isn't it?
Sorry, I was just doing.
You were, wait. Can I pick that sample up?
Yes,
Do you
of course.
mind?
Yeah,
Do you mind? Very carefully, very carefully. Let's just pick this up because this is lovely. It shows you, of course, the beauty of the colour of the card, but also shows you how you can fold, manipulate and change that card. Come on, Janice, there you go. But it also looks absolutely beautiful. We do have this cardstock on the show as well. This is lovely. Did you make this, Hazel?
I did. So what makes that different is it's enlarged. So the whole outer is made on A3 card, and then the bit that you've got on there is A4. And the little squares, well, they're not really so little. They're 14.5 centimetres. So they're great if you want to do a wow birthday card, or say somebody's retiring and there's loads of people that want to write messages in. That would be great for that.
What a great
idea. But if you want to tie it into your scrapbooking and put pictures in there, if you want to put it in your journal and add different bits on each page, it just gives you more that you can put in your book, which is brilliant.
It certainly is.
Yeah, I enjoyed making that one.
That is absolutely beautiful. Right, that's back in place very carefully as well. I'm going to try not to knock anything over because it all looks absolutely brilliant. Right, let's run through the sizes for you. You can multi-buy in case you've never bought from us before. That's absolutely fine. All you have to do is just click twice on the website. If you're buying on the website, just let us know if you're giving us a call. Right, let's go through the sizes. We have got 10.5 by 30 centimetres, and you get 80 sheets in total. This really is an incredible price, £10.99. And with every card size, you also get a sheet to give you some inspiration and advice how to fold.
Absolutely, yeah. So with that one, you're getting 8 different folds because there's a little A6 memory book. We're showing you how to do a small frame to fit on the front there. And then there is 6 different cards that you can score and fold. But if you simply scored it in half at 15, that would give you an A6 landscape or tent fold folded card, just like that.
Isn't that lovely?
So you can keep it as simple or go as in-depth as you like.
And what I really like about the cardstock as well, I think brown goes with any colour, doesn't it? It really does.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful earthy colour, so it's a natural colour.
Yeah.
You know how lots of people like craft card, for example?
Yes, yeah.
And they use that for weddings and special occasions. I think this is as good, if not better.
I know, but do you know what? It would look gorgeous with craft card too.
Yeah, it certainly would.
And teals.
Yeah, all the colours.
Don't get me started.
Oh, teal and browns,
it looks
definitely.
stunning, yeah.
447109 is your item number. If you want to pop that into your basket, remember you can multi-buy if you want to. That's for your 10.5 by 30 centimetres. It's 290 GSM. The colour goes all the way through to the core, and you're getting 80 sheets. So it's all pre-cut into that size for you, which is perfect. Right, your next size that we have for you, another size here, and again you might want to go for this in addition to the previous. This one is your 15 by 30 and you get 100 sheets of this. It's unscored, but you also get the folding instructions with
and
this, don't
time
you?
you get 10 card folds on this one. So they're kind of mirrored throughout all of the unscored card. We try to give you at least 10.
Yes.
Apart from the one that we've given you 8. So it's, I should say at least 8, shouldn't I? That would help. But yeah, it's just so easy. Easy instructions, great and easy to follow. So, and it's written down so you can always refer back to it.
Yes.
I laminate mine.
Yes.
Apart from the ones that haven't because I haven't got round to it.
Yeah,
but you know.
It's a good idea. And do you know what? You don't have to just stick to those folds. If you have something else or another idea.
There's so much more. And do you know what? Some of those are just basic folds, but by adding a little bit extra in, it creates a completely new card. So we're giving you the bones of it that you can then extend on.
I love that. It's an education, isn't it? It's an education as well as getting superb, lovely, beautiful cardstock. A couple of samples to show you here. Really like that one. Isn't that different?
It's
Isn't that
lovely
beautiful?
and crisp, isn't it? Caroline's made that one. She's done heat embossing with white, but then she's done it with the matte and layered some of the cream card that's coming up later down the counter.
Oh, I like that. Brown and cream.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful. Another sample for you there. How beautiful is that? And again, I think that's been embossed down the side, hasn't it?
Again with the white, but it just works really, really well. Another one from Caroline.
Something else that works really, really well is your foiling on here as well. Makes it stand out.
It looks stunning, doesn't it?
And this is a stunning card, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. So there's quite a few different techniques on there. You've got stamping onto the card using oxides. You've got heat embossing onto the card, and then you've got your red liner tape going down with your flitter flakes on.
I love that, flitter flakes. What a great word. Or 2 words. £18.99. Great price. 013588 is your item number. Right, we're moving on. We're going bigger. We're going bigger as we go down the counter. Right, next up. Again, you've got a really good size here. You've got, with this, we've got the right details up for this one. We're going to swap them. We're going to swap them. There you go. This is your 25 by 40 in size. Now, this is... Yes?
Sorry, it's 20 by 40.
20 by 40. Now, this is a really... well, it's a larger size, isn't it?
It is.
So I'm looking at this thinking card making. Can we just fold this over into 2?
Absolutely. So this would be equivalent to your 8 by 8.
OK.
It will lend itself to memory books and scrapbooking as well as your larger cards. So that one that you're just about to hold up is a twisted easel. And it works beautifully. It gives you that bigger bit of space to play with. Some people get scared with bigger cards. I personally really like larger cards, but then I like smaller too. So it's a great size.
This is fabulous.
Beautiful.
Has this been glued? Has that been glued?
So you just do
That's
a diagonal
amazing.
fold from the centre score line out to the top, and then add another piece on. There you go.
Wow, that is fabulous. But it's achievable.
It is.
It is achievable. Another sample to show you here, which is another nice card, and demonstrates why going for a larger size card is always beneficial.
Yeah. And again, Anita's done that one. She's added that little cream panel so that you can do your writing, but it's kind of hidden when it's on show. But It just shows how crisp, how lovely it works off that gold. It just looks beautiful.
Yeah, it certainly does. 240917 is your item number. £14.99. We're getting busy for that one now. 40 sheets in total, 20 by 40 centimetres. Fabulous. Getting busy with it. Right, next. We're going even bigger with this one. Now, we showed you a sample at the start of the show. That really nice. Would you say it's like a waterfall?
It's a waterfall card.
A waterfall card.
Yeah.
And we've got the A3 size for you, 290 GSM, so it's a good weight to work with. And you get 20 sheets of the A3 and you get 40 sheets of the A4. So this is great value for money, Hazel.
It is. And do you know what? Whether you're going to make bags with it, whether you're going to make boxes with it, you can do note-look bags. There's all sorts of different instructions that come with this one. Off the top of my head, I think you'll probably get about 3 or 4 different sheets. But there's the landscape bag that's on show, which I hope that's the one, yeah. I adore this. So you'll get the instructions to make this one, but I've just added an extra flap over the top, and it just completely changes the look of it.
Isn't that amazing?
I've mirrored that one in the A4 as well. So out of the same pack, how amazing would it be to receive a gift in that?
Yeah.
I might even pop my stuff and go out for a night.
Well, do you know what? Why not? That is
Yeah.
incredibly sturdy, absolutely beautiful. And then there's another smaller one here, which again, if you're giving something as a gift, and you can put some of that hook and eye on there, you can have some notelets in here, which is brilliant. And they look absolutely stunning, don't they?
Cheryl's done that for me. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it really, really is. £21.99. Excellent value for money. 155876 is your item number. And remember, you also get your folds as well, so you can start to be creative as soon as you get your cardstock home and take it out of the packaging. Now, we do have some more colours for you, and the coloured card that we've got coming up matches and works perfectly with this true brown. It's the first time we've seen the true brown. It's all part of that true collection, so very, very happy to have it here today. But let's move on, because we've got this beautiful smooth cream card. Now, these are 50 sheets, A4 in size. Why is it beneficial that it's smooth, Hazel?
Because it makes it perfect for stamping on and doing your inking and blending. All of your techniques that you know and love, you can transfer onto that cream card, and it's going to work beautifully with the brown. Yeah,
it's a really nice tone on tone.
It
Rather
is,
than white,
yeah.
the cream works perfectly because it is part of that colour palette. And there it is. That has been stamped on the front. And open it up, you can see how lovely that tones in. £11.99. You don't have to use it with the brown card, the true brown card. You could use it for all kinds of different projects. £11.99. 50 sheets, though, that is incredible value for money. It really, really is, because you're getting top quality when it comes to Pink Frog Craft. 744145 is your item number. Now, we have seen these colours before, but this is a different configuration that we've got for you. Again, these will work beautifully with the true brown, but also work wonderfully with your projects. We've already very, very busy for this set. You get 20 sheets of each, £9.99, saving £5 on this price, £14.99 usually. So take advantage of that price. You're getting 20 sheets of each colour. And again, how lovely are these going to be if you're mixing and matching all of these colours with the true brown, Hazel? It is going to be beautiful. They do work gorgeous together. It's worth pointing out, though, the sand, terracotta and rust, they are real heavyweight. Like 350 GSM up to, I think one of them maybe 400 GSM. They're really, really sturdy. And if you pick that frame up that I've made there, how sturdy it is, it's stunning. I don't usually do on the wonk, but they made me do it. The design girls, they made me. I was going to have that middle one on it's a bank holiday.
It does suit it, I suppose. I'll let them off.
Do you know what? I thought this was actually wood.
Right, OK, that's interesting.
I thought that was wood.
Yeah.
That is solid and amazing.
But I've still cut it out as well.
Yes.
So being able to cut that thick card and manipulate it and bend it and shape it.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Do you know what's really nice about this? If you're thinking about getting a picture frame, maybe you've done a piece of artwork, it's really difficult to get out at the moment, and also sometimes difficult to order the right frame online. Here you can make your own, which is fabulous. And yes, did you say, what was the GSM?
350.
350. That would be the 350 right there. I can tell in the wobble. Now that one is the sand. That one is the sand. You've then got your terracotta. I would say, do you know what?
I think the terracotta one might be the heaviest.
I think the terracotta is probably the heaviest. Yes, now I've got those two together. And then you've got that beautiful rust. Aren't they lovely?
The rust is slightly different as well because it's got a bit of a texture in it.
Yeah, you can feel
almost like lines.
Yeah, I don't know if
beautiful.
you can come in on that. If I can bend this in the right way. Can you see? Yeah, there you go. Just about see that all the way in. Maybe come out a little bit. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I
was just thinking, God, I was lying. I'm sure there was texture.
No, you're not. You're lining.
Yes,
there you
lining.
Go. £9.99. 931 919 is your item number. What an incredible deal we've got on all of the different bundles. Remember, if your basket comes to £40 or more, if you are a Freedom member, you get a £7.97 discount. If you're not a Freedom member, then you'll get a Freedom membership for a month. Isn't that exciting? So fill your boots. Let's have a look at the website. This is where you can go to see all the different cardstock we've got available for you and accessories as well. So now could be the time to stock up on your red liner tape, your Scotch removable tape, your glue. We've got all of that available and we will be demonstrating those throughout the show. Have a look at the 5-star reviews. There's plenty of them. Those 5-star reviews are there for you to have a look at, to see what other people are saying about these great products that we've got available for you this morning from Pink Frog Crafts. Right, let's get to Hazel. Let's have our first demonstration. If you've got any questions, by the way, we'd love to hear from you. It's studio@thecraftstore.com. If you've got anything you'd like to show Hazel that perhaps you've made or you've folded with previous bundles of the Pink Frog Crafts card, we would also love to see those as well. Hazel, you love to see what people have made.
I love seeing what people make. It really makes me happy.
Good, good. Right, Hazel.
OK.
What we're going to have a look at?
So I'm going to start off with the 10.5 by 30, and I'm just going to show you how to make. This is listed on the sheet as a pop-out card.
OK.
So I'm just going to do some inking. I'm going to make some little washi tape on here using our masket, which is quite interesting. That came up in one of the previous shows that I did with Paula, and one of our design team, Caroline, she got straight onto it and had to play, and I was like, whoa, that does look pretty good. I must have a go.
We just mentioned masket. Can I just say we do have some available on the show in case anyone's thinking, well, what's masket? What's that all about? This is going to help you mask off certain areas of your project work so you can build up those layers when you're stamping. But this is what our Hazel is talking about. Those are the details. £9.99, 976 569 is your item number. Sorry to interrupt you, Hazel, but I know we have lots of new people joining us at home. So that's that right there.
OK, so to make the pop-out card, you would need 2 sheets. So for the first one, we're going to go along and we're going to score that at 15 centimetres. That's going to give us our half fold. Now for the inside one, I'm going to score this one, but I'm not going to use this one, and I'll explain why in a moment. So I'm going to do that half fold, but I'm also going to then fold this in half, so that's at 7.5, and then this side, which will be 22.5.
Now, if I don't have a scoring board at home, because I am still aware that there's lots of people joining us, people want to buy the cardstock, but they don't have a scoring board. Until they get one, what can they use?
If you have got a trimmer, something like this, very often you can get scoring tools that will click in here. If you haven't got one of those, lift it up, put the edge of the card on the measurement you want. So on this one, we want 7.5. Hold it in place and score down the channel. So you've got an on-the-go scoreboard. So that's another way of doing it. OK.
Fantastic.
So I'm just going to pop that to one side. And then I've chosen to use for this one peacock feathers and oxide ink. Because of the pigment and the chalk content, it shows up gorgeous onto the chocolate card.
What is it about these colours that are just so fabulous, Hazel? We love them, don't we?
Do you know, when we came on in December, we had some chocolate card.
Yes,
now, I need to actually stress it isn't this chocolate card. It was chocolate duo, and it had a pearlescent side and a matte side.
Yes.
And I fell in love, and I used peacock feathers.
Yes.
I used speckled egg and I used ground espresso throughout the whole show.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get off of them because the colours together just look so scrummy. And I really tried my hardest not to use them on this show, but look, I can't help it.
But they look lovely, they really do. And sometimes when you're using brown card, you think to yourself, what colours go well? This is a perfect example.
It is.
I think peach goes well as well, don't you?
It does, and I did do a peachy one.
Did you?
I've gone ahead and I've just inked this whole long piece up, and now it's inked, I would then score it into the 4 sections. Okay, so I'll move that to the side, and I've cut myself a matten layer for the front. This is a sweet poppy stencil. Absolutely love this one with the palm
gorgeous,
leaves
isn't
on.
it? Yeah.
You can use your tape to stick that down, but I am actually just going to hold it.
Okay.
And I'm just going to ink through. I knew I'd do that every time. I'm just so rough.
Every time you ink, things start falling
Everything
off the counter.
starts falling.
We'll get that sorted out.
I'm going to have a dinky corner now, aren't I?
You're certainly going to keep Ryan, our floor manager, busy throughout the show, that's for sure. Bless him.
Right. So nice and easy, just blending over. And if I reveal that off, that just gives that gorgeous pattern there in the background.
Isn't that lovely?
So once you've done 2 pieces, we would now then bring our board in and just quickly score those like the first one. So it was 7.5, 15 and 22.5. And don't worry, because all of these instructions are written on the sheet.
Okay. But you know them off by heart, Hazel.
I do,
you
because
amaze me, you really do.
That's because I make them all up and they go in. If I haven't done them for a while,
Yeah.
then sometimes I might have to refer back, but not too often.
Do you know, I'd love to do a quiz with you one day, like a mastermind, and
Well,
just
that
show
would
you
be
different
fun.
folding cards and see if you get, I bet you'd get each and every one of them.
Yeah, shut up, Hazel, don't say. I probably would, but
Yeah.
I don't want to sound, yeah. I find it a challenge. If I see a card, I like to think, oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
And more often than not, I can. But, yeah, there are some that stump me.
Now, you've got another show today, haven't you, Hazel?
I have at 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock. So I think Hazel's just sort of thrown down the gauntlet there. So if
Hey.
you've got a folded card,
Behave yourself.
why don't you send it in and see if our Hazel can recreate that without even knowing the measurements? That would be amazing.
Oh, wouldn't it just?
Yeah.
Can you see the excitement in my face?
Oh, but you are fabulous, Hazel. You really are.
Thank you. Right, I've taken one of our Lily stamps. Now, this is one of the stamps from our latest collection of stamps that we bought on, and I'm just going to heat emboss a couple onto the brown.
Yeah, do go and have a look at the stamp collections on the website, because Pink Frog Crafts have some amazing deals and prices when it comes to their stamps, but also the stamps themselves, and I know Hazel will agree with this, they're very organic, they're very natural, and that's what we like about using those particular stamps, especially on these designs. Absolutely stunning. So go and have a look and go and check out. Which flower is this one?
That's the chrysanthemum.
That's the chrysanthemum. So
Very,
do
very
go and
popular.
check those out on the website. That's just to give you an idea of another set of stamp that we've got on the show. £14.95, 165554 is for your chrysanthemum, but the one that Hazel is using is the lily.
I'm using the Lily, and
Yes.
this is the smallest one in the set, so you get 2 of the large head ones. I just need a little bit more length on that. Okay, so I've just stamped those down with my wow pad, and I've put some white powder on. I'm just going to heat those because they do heat emboss on the brown beautifully.
Yes.
So just warm your gun up a bit first and then go in. And it just saves you curling your card too much, if that makes sense. Because obviously anything that has extreme heat on it is going to curl slightly. But if you heat then from behind, it straightens out.
Ah, OK. Good
So I'm
advice.
just going to heat those. And then I'm going to take some of the peacock feathers, and we're just going to pick up some of that ink just to add a flash of colour. I'm not going to be careful. I just want a bit of colour on there.
That's
now,
nice.
it will dry lighter.
OK.
OK, so I've got some done, but I just thought it would be important to show you how nice it shows up. And if I bring this one in. So
Now,
I've done
Hazel,
2. Yeah.
I've got some news, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
Okay.
it's something we do have to do on shopping TV, I'm afraid. When we have a sellout, we have sold out of that beautiful smooth
wow.
cream cardstock. I know, I know. Andy has been in touch, and we can get some more, but it's on a week delayed dispatch. Not long to wait. Do you know what? It's not long to wait to get this beautiful cardstock. So thank you to Andy, watching on a bank holiday Monday. That's dedication for you.
It is.
Dedication.
It is.
So we can get some more. We are getting very, very busy for the sand and the rust and the terracotta, just to let you know. I'm sorry to interrupt, Hazel, but I don't want anyone missing out. We have people joining us at all kinds of different times, and some people have just joined us now. So if we sell out before they get to see it, they'll be like, why didn't you tell me about that? So we're very busy for the sand, the terracotta and the rust. The cream super smooth is now on a week delay, just to let you know. We are busy across the board. Sorry, Hazel.
It's okay. Right, so I've gone ahead and cut those 2 lilies out, and then I've just done a little happy onto the chocolate brown in the white as well. So now I'm going to take, this is our masket, and all I'm doing is just going to go ahead and start adding in some of the peacock feathers on there. Now, this has already got a bit of stamping on it, but that's fine because it's what I use to do the samples with. So I'm also going to take some of the ground espresso.
So you're using the masket now, almost like a washi tape?
Absolutely.
Wow,
Yeah.
you see, that is a great idea. And you do get 10 of the masket sheets included in the deal. We'll bring the details up on the screen. These are perfect for making masks. You've probably seen some of our guests and Hazel when building up layers, masking off certain elements of your stamping so you can stamp over it. But now we're taking it to the next level, and we're making and creating our very own washi tape. £9.99, 976569 is your item number. We're getting very, very busy for this. Excellent quality and great value for money. Hazel, you know when we say washi tape, and again, I'm thinking about new people joining us.
Yeah.
What is washi tape?
It's a low-tack decorative tape that you can stick to your art journals, your cards, and it's just, if I said funky, am I like, yeah, funky's, yeah.
Let's
it's funky
it.
little
Yeah.
strip that you can, it just adds personality.
I like
That's
that.
a good one.
Very good.
Yeah. So far, it doesn't really look much. What I want you to do is decide how wide you want it, and I'm going to be driven by the size of my stamp.
Okay.
So I'm going to take birthday, measure that, I think probably maybe...
Is this a pink frog craft stamp as well?
It is. This is
Excellent.
from our typewriter editions. If I just bring that in, I've just stamped them
like
down
this
so
one.
that you can see. It's a handy way. This hasn't made it to a book yet, but that's because I'm at odd numbers.
Okay.
But it will make it, I promise. So I'm going to cut 3 centimetres on that front piece. And then I'm going to get my anti-static bag, ink that down, and we're going to...
On that stamp set you've just showed us, is there a large stamp with the background?
There is.
Yeah.
So I've got that on a piece of acetate. I never take it off there because I don't... When you start using your fingers on the back, you lose the stick, and
Yes.
I like... Do you know what I mean? So I preserve it and keep it on there. And it just makes it a little bit more rigid so that when you're stamping down, you can move it.
And you can see that background just there. Again, superb value for money. £14.95, and that gets you 15 stamps, including that really nice large background stamp as well. 136100 is your item number. It's a great set of stamps, Hazel. I'm glad you're using it.
I love it. And it goes really well with the spring set that we bought. We bought the spring set and typewriter sentiments. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was just getting the names mixed up then. And they work really well together. So I'm just going to pop some white embossing powder on here.
Lovely.
And I was a bit
there you
worried.
go.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was a bit worried at first. And I thought, can I heat emboss on there with that acetate sheet on the back?
Do you know what? That's a good point.
And I did, and it didn't do any... Oh, hang on, just got an avalanche. It didn't damage anything, so
No.
I'm just going to go for it again.
Yeah.
So again, make sure it's really quite hot before you go. And I'm just going to pull it up off of here. And I'm just going to whiz that across. It might behave differently, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, give it a go when you get it home, you know, try it with your heat guns. Some heat guns might be hotter than others. Environments in your craft room might be hotter than others. It all might have an effect, but we're doing it here in the studio. We've got the hot lights, we've got the hot gun as well. And you can see how well it's working. So, you know, just give it a go when you get it home. That's
I'm just adding
idea,
a few
Hazel.
circles on there. So the top of my lid into the ink and just added a few circles. Just wipe that off before you put it back or you'll get brown rings everywhere.
Now, I've got some news, Hazel. Again,
Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I do beg your pardon, everyone, but we are limited stock for the rust, the sand and the terracotta cardstock. It's only £9.99, doesn't surprise me. You've got that discount of £5, so lots of people are going for this because you've got that great discount. And it's great value for money, 20 sheets, 20 of each. And they go, did we say 300 GSM or 350?
350, and I think I'm sure one of them is 400.
Do you know what I think? Yeah, because you can feel and hear the rigidity in that. Oh, it's technically sold out. Whilst I was chuntering away and wobbling card, we've technically sold out. Can we get any more of that? Andy is going to find out after this hour. He's actually going to have to take his slippers off, put his boots on or his shoes on, and then head on down to the warehouse to check. We've got another show at 1 o'clock, so check back at 1 o'clock. We can't promise, but he's going to get on his bike, bless him, and he's going to go down and check. So we'll see. We'll see. Either that or his hobby horse. I don't know what he's got.
Right, so I've just stuck that across the front there, and then a piece of the extra I'm going to mat my happy onto there. So I'm just going to, because I could use glue for this.
We've got some red liner tape on the show as well, and your red liner tape, we'll bring the details up. There you go. You get a 3mm, 6mm, a 9mm and a 12mm. And you get 120 metres in total because it's 30 metres on each roll. One thing we do advise is that you keep your red liner tape in the bags that are provided and then it comes in because it is very, very sticky. It has to be because it's great for construction and it's excellent quality as well. £13.99. Great to stock up on. Lots of people doing that now, actually. 825810 is your item number, and you've got your different widths as well. So great for construction, this, isn't it, Hazel?
It's fabulous. And a top tip for you, when you do take your tape out the bags, if you just use your anti-static bag, then you lose that stick around the outside, which means you can pin them and they're not going to get stuck. So for crafting at home, just use your anti-static bag.
That's clever. Could you use a bit of corn flour?
Talcum, I've heard talcum powder.
Yes, talcum
I'm
powder.
sure corn flour would do the same sort of thing. Okay, I'm just going to speed up slightly for you. I'm going to shape my lily. And this is just going to pop on the front, and then we've got the happy as well to fit in there. So I've stuck that down, and I'm thinking, do you know what, that's a bit high. So because it's washi tape, the great thing about it is that you can move it. So we're just going to pull that down.
I think this is a game changer now, being able to make your own washi tape.
Yeah. So stick that down, and I have chosen to wrap it round. Okay, so let's get the front of our card, and we will stick that down. And it does make sense to stick the front on first before you put the inside in.
Oh, do you know what? I love the way you put that glue on, Hazel.
Do you know, these fine line applicators are absolutely amazing. And they've got our EVA in, which is ethylene vinyl acetate. It's basically an archival glue. It's the perfect consistency for the bottles, and it just works amazing. It's got a quick grab, it doesn't yellow. It's fantastic for card making.
Right, we've got them available for you as well. Doesn't it look so fabulous when Hazel puts it on so precisely? 603282 is your item number, £13.99. That gets you its non-clog glue bottles, which I'm sure so many of you are just saying, oh, thank you, because how difficult is it to get that glue working again when it clogs up at the top? And it's not good. None of us like to get clogged up, do we? I mean, let's face it. It takes us ages to get back to normal. It really does. But you can see just how fine those tips are. £13.99. And if you want to go for the glue, 13.99. You see Hazel using this throughout her demonstrations. The details for that, bottom of the screen, 538442, £13.99. Now, if you are stocking up and your basket comes to £40, we're going to give you, if you're a Freedom member, a £7.97 discount. And if you're not a Freedom member, sorry, we're going to give you Freedom membership for a whole month. It's brilliant, isn't it? All you have to do is use the code FREEDOM21 and then you can get that discount. So just head back to Hazel just to finish the demo, or do you want to have a look at the... Oh, can we just show this fabulous foam pads, Hazel?
It's funny because that's exactly what I've got in my hand.
Right,
yes.
right. Well, then that is absolutely brilliant because £13.99. No, that's not the right details. It's $15.99 and it's 25 metres on this roll?
No, there's 1,500 pads on here, which makes them just a little tiny bit over a penny each. Wow. When you start chopping into them like I've done, I've taken one because they're 25mm by 25mm by 2mm. You can chop into them and change the sizes, which would almost become, if you chopped each pad into 4, that'd give you 6,000 pads. That doesn't mean you've got to do that on all of them, but sometimes you need just a little bit of a bit smaller one, a little bit of a bigger one. They are in my bag and get used every single day.
I think the value for money on that, you've already got a £3.50 discount, but
yeah.
Yes, cutting them up, making them go even further. You could possibly have, if you chopped each one into 4, 6,000 pads. That's a lot of card making, but it's going to last. It's going to last for you. So incredible value for money. 103564 is your item number. That's one of the 7-day savers that we have available for you here at the craft store, and definitely worth investing in because every time we bring it to you, we do sell out because we're so busy for it. Back to you, Hazel.
Okay, so I've just cut a pad in half there and just doubled it up, and I'm just going to pop my lily. Trying to curl that under there. There we go. So that's onto the front and that's all done. And then to stick the inside in, you would just glue. I like to do one side at a time. There's not a right or a wrong way. Attach that to there. Give that a press. And then bring it up into the air, get it nice and even, and then fold that down, and that's then perfect. So then all we need is a bit of decoration. I always like to take the outside inside a bit, so we'll need a little bit of washi tape. Yeah, I'm sure I saved some on here. We should just get a thin bit to save me from redoing. So if we took our back, yes, that one. This. And I'm just going to, on this bit, I'm just going to stamp some, and I have got a T, there we go. T for top, we'll just pop a little bit down there, and then on this piece, I've got it going across because it's going to go across there. Okay. So I'm just going to, don't do that, Hazel. So down here, we'll peel the back off, attach it down, and snip that off. And then this piece is going to go across the left. Now, on my sample card, I've popped with love on there. I'm going to bypass that because I've got so many other demos to show you, but I will trim this to size, get a nice straight edge on there, and we'll just pop that in up to that crease. There we go. Snip off that excess, and then we've just got that little lily. So again, just snip one of the pads in half. If you pull it from the back, the top of it is easy lift. So that just makes it easier when you're taking the backs off. And then that would just pop in there. Look at that. That gives you...
How beautiful is that? And when you've got the right materials to make and create a card like this, I know you're going to have so much fun, especially making your own washi tape. How fabulous is that?
Yeah.
Does it make a difference?
It does make a difference. It's something different. It's fun to explore. So
yeah, certainly is. Oh my word. Right. Okay. Time-wise on this show, we've got around about 20 minutes left. We do have another show at 1 o'clock today. Let's go through the different sizes we've got available for you. So if you have just joined us, it is great to have your company, and we have got some beautiful true brown cardstock. True brown cardstock because it goes all the way through to the core, and it's a gorgeous colour as well. Now, each of the sizes, you receive a sheet of paper of different folds for you. So it gives you a chance to start making and creating these amazing cards that Hazel is showing you instantly. So again, that is true value for money. The knowledge of Hazel comes with the cards. Unfortunately, Hazel doesn't. But you can watch all the shows on Rewind. Right, let's start. £10.99, 447109. This is your 10.5 by 30. You get 80 sheets of that. 70% of the stock has gone, so you can start folding into that and making some fabulous cards. Or, of course, you could make different constructions, maybe some little gift boxes or envelopes. Be really, really cute in that size. 447109 is your item number. Next along, we've got 15 by 30, so we are going up in sizes. Over half the stock has gone of this size. You get 100 sheets in total, and it's 290 GSM. Again, great for folding, great for card making, also great for construction as well. By that I mean making boxes, making envelopes, gift boxes and the like. 013588. Don't forget, you'll make excellent journal covers and the inside to your journal pages as well. £18.99. Right, 20 by 40 is next. We're limited stock for this size. We've been busy selling all the different sizes. So this is giving you a chance to catch up and have a think about what do you want to pop into your basket. 240917 is your item number. 20 by 40, and you get 40 sheets in total. Then we're going up again, up in size. We have got the A3 and the A4. 40% of the stock has gone of this. This is the one with that great example of the handbag. Isn't that amazing? It really is. And nice and sturdy as well. So you can see there the quality that you're getting with the card. Isn't that wonderful? £21.99, 155876 is your item number for your A3 and your A4. Then we've got the cream card. We sold out of this. It's back in stock. It's got a week delay for or a week extended, shall we say. It's not long to wait. Let's face it, it's the bank holiday today anyway, so nothing's going to be sent out today. So next Monday, it's that one we're talking about. Yeah, we're on the cream. Sorry, there's me pushing it into our camera for you. Yeah, the cream, super smooth, excellent quality, 250 GSM, 50 sheets of that in total. And then you've got your rust. Oh no, we sold out of that. Oh, I'm gonna have to just do that. Sorry. I'll just put this under the counter. Let's have a look at the website. This is where you can see all of the different cardstock sizes available to you. Do go and have a look at the 5-star reviews on the other products and the accessories we've got available for you as well, because we've got great value for money. Do go and have a look on the website if you've got access to it before you do check out your baskets. 5-star upon 5-star upon 5-star reviews. Get the masket sheets, make your own washi tape. How exciting is that? The Mylar, make your own stencils. Again, exciting. Get the right glue for your project. There's nothing more disappointing than not having the right glue for the project you're using. So we've got lots and lots of glue for you on the show. The stamps, oh my word, they are incredible value for money, and they're beautiful designs as well. The textured stamps, if you've not seen those yet, my word, these are fabulous for building up those backgrounds, and may I say, they would look great for your washi tape designs as well. Have a think about that. Your typewriter stamps are also on there, and also if you do get a chance, go and have a look at these sunflower stamps. They're some of my favourite stamps. They're absolutely beautiful. £14.95. Have a look, have a peruse, and you'll see that with the stamps you're getting cardstock as well. So that is fabulous, isn't it? You're getting the cardstock as well with your stamps. Right, let's head back to Hazel.
Okay, so I want to show you how to make, I'm just going to step back, one of the bags, but I'm not going to do these handles. I'm going to do the handle over the top with the flap on the front for you. But halfway through, you can either make it this way or with the flap. So we'll just pop that to the side. Now this one, I'm going to just use the A4. So you'll need 2 sheets, and we're going to be on the centimetres of our board, and you're going to score at 7 and rotate and 7, and then pop it back. At 3.5, you're going to come down here. Now, probably to about there, it's a guesstimate. If I said maybe 11 centimetres down, and then on this side, you're going to come across and score at 28 centimetres. Now, you do exactly the same on the other piece. So then to cut this, you would come down at an angle and take that away. That just creates a tab there. Just make sure that you've got that nice and crisp. And then up this one, sorry.
Do you know what these would be really nice for, having a look at the bag? You know, like a special occasion on the table with some flowers in it. Having guests round to your garden because we can. How lovely is that? And if you know anyone that's getting married, maybe bridesmaids,
they would look
little
lovely.
Grooms, page boys, holding a little bag with that with flowers in.
All coordinated with the colours of the wedding.
And then they could be on the middle of the table as well, so it all coordinates in.
Yeah. So just turn it over and go over your fold lines, like so. And on this piece, just sort of like go back and forth. Then you're going to need another piece. Well, this is for the flap, okay? So this piece is going to be 15 centimetres by 21. And you're going to score at 2 centimetres and 5 centimetres. And you'll turn that over and fold those lines. And what I'll do while I'm here is just do a run of red liner. I'm using the 12mm because it's the biggest one. It just works.
You'll also notice when Hazel folds the card as well, 290 GSM, there's no splintering or splitting of the card. You don't see any white coming through. I'm sure you've used coloured card in the past, and maybe when you've folded it, especially at 290 and above, you might start to see that white splintering through. You don't with this cardstock because it is true brown, which means it goes all the way through. So no splintering, but beautiful if you want to cut into it as well.
So you've got 2 identical pieces. If we just take away that red liner tape, and then you're just going to overlap, get it nice and level, and stick that down, and then turn it over, fold this piece in, and you can take the outside in, and that just naturally finds. So that is, oops, nearly scratched that then. Then underneath, if we took one of them flaps in, and then what we're going to do, pop a little pop a little bit of glue behind here, and I'm going to sandwich them in the middle and then put that one on the top, and that way it just hides all of the bits that we don't want to see.
Could you use red liner tape?
Yes, you could.
Yes.
I'm going to use glue for speed.
Okay.
And because I know that I'm going to push it down.
I just love the way you put that on. And because it's white on that chocolate, it just reminds me of icing on a cake.
Yeah. So whilst I'm here, I will put, because this is the outer bit, I do want this to be stick quick, if that makes sense. Obviously, the wetter glue is going to be a little bit. And I could have burnished that to make the backs come off easier, but it's going to work fine. Okay. So try and hold it square, pop them bits in, and that over, and turn it straight down, and then just give that a good push inside. And that gives us the basis. So it's at that point that you would choose, do you want a flap, do you want handles?
What are you going to go for?
We're going to go for a flap because we scored him. So I've got my piece. I'm going to pull off my red liner tape. Now, if you wanted to, you could just mitre that in, just a touch, just to give it a little bit of a decorative. And this is the bit. I'm going to lay it down, and then I'm going to pull that up, meet there and there. And if you don't get it quite right, don't worry about it. Just stick it down.
Now, Hazel,
sure
we've had
fine.
another sellout.
Okay.
Right, the 20 by 40 has sold out.
Oh.
But it is back on extended. So we'll be dispatching from the 13th of May, which is not this Thursday, but the following Thursday. So not too long to wait, but at least you're going to get it. £14.99. It's on extended delivery now, 240917. If you are going for that in your basket, and remember, if your basket comes to £40 or more because you're treating yourself today, then we'll give you that £7.97 discount. It's a great discount if you're a Freedom member. And if you're not a Freedom member, we'll give you Freedom membership for a month. So it's always worth becoming a Freedom member because we do give you these great discounts. And we're also giving you now membership for a month to try it out. And then you don't have to pay for the P&P, 240917. So that's another, how many sellouts have we had so far? 1, 2, that's our third sellout. That's our third sellout, Hazel.
Fantastic.
In the first hour.
Okay, so now all I've done, pop the mat and layer, and then one on the top there. I'm going to move that to the side. I'm going to show you how to make the bow. Nice and easy. So you're going to need 4 strips of card. So I've started off with chocolate. That's 30 centimetres long. The cream is 25, chocolate at 20 and cream at 15. Pop a little bit of tape in the middle and then just bring the outsides to meet in the middle. And that's it. Give it a little press. Bring them down. It doesn't matter if it's not quite in the centre, it's absolutely fine.
We're also really busy for the chrysanthemum stamp and the lily stamp. Very busy for those. They are lovely. They really, really are. Great size stamps, but also wonderful detail. They're natural, they're organic. That's why we love them so much. And your stamp sets come with some cardstock as well. So, or not this one.
That's actually my next demo.
Is it for this one?
So that's going to be on the 1 o'clock hour.
Excellent. Well, it might be worth grabbing these stamps because then you can craft along with our Hazel when you get them home because you can watch the show again on Rewind. £14.95. 12 stamps in that set. Here it is. Wow, that's got the ladybird in there. You've got happy birthday. So 1, 2, 3 ladybirds in there. Wishing you a fabulous day. Happy birthday. And you've got your other centimetre in there as well. The 3 chrysanthemums and the lovely foliage as well. And there's your item number 165554. That is excellent value for money. And that's the next demonstration coming up in the 1 o'clock show. We've also got the lily as well. This has been very, very busy. So I wanted to show you this. £14.95. Beautiful stamp set. Absolutely stunning. Hazel also used this in her demos. 807733. Sorry about that, Hazel.
That's fine. So all I've done is just stack them all up on top of each other. And I did use my EVA for that. So you've got that nice shape. Then I've got a strip, probably 2 centimetres. I'm just going to pop that and wrap that around and then just snip off that end. And that gives you a gorgeous bow, which we can then place on there. Now I will put a run of tape.
It does look lovely with that cream. I'm so glad we managed to get the cream card.
Yeah, and me.
Yeah. Because it does look beautiful. It just tones perfectly.
Right, so just position that in the middle, pop that down, and then we can just stick that on top of our bag.
Remember, those non-clog glue dispensers are available that Hazel's using as well, so don't have glue envy.
And then the handle is just a strip of A4, and I've just done like a centimetre score line at each end, and we're just going to anchor that. Oh, she says. So stick that one. Can you see where? That's good.
I was thinking you could open up the front of that bag and put some acetate on it so you can see through it.
That would be good,
That'd
wouldn't
be
it?
nice.
So then just hold it underneath. And there you go. That would be, you'd use some of your little hook and loop to keep that down.
Lovely.
but really effective and quick and cheap.
I really like that. Isn't that a lovely design? Love that. Right, let's do a quick recap. If you have just joined us, there is another show at 1 o'clock today, but we have had quite a few sellouts. Some is back on extended delivery. We'll tell you those as we go along. Right, the first one is your 10.5 by 30. You get 80 sheets of that, so that's a really, really good size. Again, great for your card making, construction, also great for your journal pages, your notebook books as well, so beautiful. You
can make
size.
some really quite good little technique books with the 10.5 by 30s.
That is a great idea. And all of the cardstock comes with instructions, so you can start creating instantly lots of different folds. That's your first one, 447109. Over 80% of the stock has gone. 80% of the stock's gone. Remember, people do buy in between the hours as well. Next size, we're going up in size as we go along the counter. This is your 15 by 30. Again, another wonderful size. Again, you can make the notelet book covers or little boxes. 70% of the stock of that one has gone. My word, busy for that one, Hazel. £18.99, 013588. Then we're moving up in size. Again, we sold out of this one. It's back on extended, and we're dispatching this on the 13th of May. £14.99, 240917 is your item number. 40 sheets of that, which is brilliant. 20 yes, size-wise 20 by 40. Right, next we're moving up, and we've got two different sizes. This is your A4 and your A3 in size. 2/3 of the stock has gone. If you want to make those beautiful bags, I mean, these are brilliant, aren't they? This one, let me bring this one in, that's been made of the A3. Isn't that fabulous? Oh my word. Whether you're using these for display purposes, practical purposes, absolutely stunning. £21.99. If you sell online, maybe if you sell scarves or maybe dresses and tops and things like that, anything quite posh, you place that in there and send it out. How wonderful will that be? 155876 is your item number. That gets you your A3 and your A4 in size. And then we've got the cream card stock back for you, which works so beautifully with the true black brown. And that is going to be dispatched on the 10th of May, and you get 50 sheets of that. It's beautiful, really, really is. 744145 is your item number. You can head to the website to see all the items we've got available for you and all of those necessities to stock up with as well. We've sold out of the rust, the terracotta and the sand. We're going to see if we can get some more of that. Come back to us at 1 o'clock for that. Hazel, my word, we've had a busy show all round.
We have. Thank you to everybody, and I hope you enjoy. Well, I know that you'll enjoy the card when you get it home.
Yeah, you certainly will. And you can watch Hazel's tutorials again, because the shows will be available on Rewind. We're back at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, yeah.
Some more demos?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And remember,
we're going to get messy.
Yeah. Oh, are we? Oh, excellent. There's an offer I can't refuse on a bank holiday Monday. Don't forget your phone pads as well. They are a 7-day saver. They are incredible value for money. Please do go and check those out on the website. And remember, we've got that great event running at the moment. If you want to become a Freedom member, just buy anything. If your basket comes to £40, we'll get you to become a Freedom member for a whole month. It's brilliant, isn't it? If you are a Freedom member, your basket comes to £40 or more, you get a £7.97 discount. Couldn't be better. Right, go and grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, piece of toast, some breakfast, or just stay where you are. And we'll be back in a few moments' time. Thanks, Hazel.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.